Hey everyone, I'm Andrea Fasano and welcome back to BeTerrific. We are live here at NAB 2016 and right now joining me is founder and CEO of 360Heros, Michael. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you very much. A pleasure to be here. It's an amazing event.
Oh, it is, right?
Oh my gosh.
How do you feel like NAB's been treating you guys this year?
It's been absolutely phenomenal. I mean, we're over in the VR pavilion area with the tour bus, and it's just the response of the people has just been full of excitement, which is really cool.
Tour bus, does that mean you take it to all of your events?
Absolutely.
What?
You know, yeah, we do. Matter of fact, it's great because we do training out of it, we do production out of it, and then when we're doing trade shows, we pull out all of our stuff and everything is there.
So it's fully functional tour bus. Like you have everything ready to go.
Everything you need, and then it's great meeting area inside. So we go inside, it's all nice and comfy in there, and just have a ball.
That's a really good idea, especially for conventions of this magnitude. And it's very convenient sounding.
Oh, it's super convenient. And plus, too, you know, you got the nice cold refrigerator inside with a nice cold drinks, water, of course.
Right.
You know.
Until a certain time of day.
Yeah. But it's an awesome billboard too. So when we're literally we go out and do some teaching at the universities.
Okay.
So the university students start to recognize who they are, and we're doing autographs all the time with that, which is really cool. Yeah.
That's so great.
Yep.
So you're a 4.5-year-old company.
Yep.
And tell us a little bit about what you do. I know everybody out there knows 360Heros, but for those who are watching that may not.
Well, the big thing, what it started for me was trying to come up with a lighter and air solution, because I did a lot of aerial photography from blimps and so forth, and I can only carry 7.5 pounds. So that's what led me to building and using a lot of 3D printed products. And like this product here, it's all one-piece nylon from a 3D printer piece. Yeah. So, and this particular one does full spherical 3D 360 video. So you can be truly immersed in the technology. But 3D printing is expensive, you know, and trying to meet the demands and stuff has been really difficult, you know.
This.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
We've done quite a few interviews between CES, obviously, and even Photo Plus with 3D printers. So I'm always excited and kind of very interested to see what comes out of those printers. This is massive.
Yeah,
this is pretty insane.
What's amazing is we're actually using that in production. I have, between all of our gears, the 3D printed size, we have a little over 9,000 holders worldwide in 98 different countries that are people that are using our gear in the 3D printed form.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which is super, super exciting.
Yeah, so it started with that?
Yep, started with that, and then we expanded out this just at NAB. We released a new type of rig, and basically it's all modular oriented. So this is a solid core, it's aluminum core. Okay. And then we have attached to that all these little modules that just kind of slide in. So it's actually the world's first modular 360 video content.
Awesome.
You know, so you can plug and play the cameras, and using our bullet boards, which is on sit inside here, one button turns all the GoPros on. So at 120 frames a second, they're plus or minus 3 frames, and really lets you to shoot some stellar 8K to 12K content.
That's unbelievable. So you're not worried about each camera kind of being off by more than 3 frames.
Yeah, exactly. So it keeps them synced enough, and it makes it much easier because you can use the GoPro remote now, which works really well, but sometimes we purposely wrote a software package called 360 Cam Man to help you manage that. So as you can imagine, if you're shooting with a 7-camera rig and you shoot 10 takes, you're dealing with 70 files. So how do you data manage all that data on set and be able to do it fast enough so that the producer on set is, did we get take 3 or take 4? Seeing you can't see the content. With the Cam Man software that took me about 2.5 years to write from doing productions, you can now do all that stuff within minutes as you ingest the data, which is really cool.
That is amazing, because it's so, you know, everybody has a product these days surrounding 360 video, VR. Everyone's trying to be the best, really get into the forefront of the whole movement. Yep. So it comes down to who can do it quicker, but who could do it better and quicker and faster and conveniently and simply, and all of these words that kind of just like put you at the top tier.
Yeah, exactly. And matter of fact, speaking of that, is doing it better and faster. One of the things that we like to do is teach people how to do that.
Okay.
And it's been very, very responsive. Like, for example, we did a training session for VRLA because we wanted to support their efforts, which is a great effort in what they're doing there. And when we set up our first class, we sold out in 5 hours.
No way.
And the demand was so amazing.
People are just chopping at the bit to get the access to understand the VR world.
Exactly.
Especially if you don't have access like we do here to NAB, a conference like this, a show like this, where you're seeing really all the big players in this world.
Yeah.
You're just kind of lost, and you're like, how do I do it the
exactly,
best?
because you don't want to go out there and do $100,000 shoot and blow it.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. You get that camera situated wrong, and it's not good.
Right.
But to even expand on VRLA, we opened it up and literally sold out the next day in 20 minutes.
Unbelievable.
Which
good
is awesome.
for you guys.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love being able to help people and show people. That's how the company name arise. Is we want to be able to create heroes in this industry.
Right.
And then be able to show them how to do this so they can truly be, a 360 hero in the environment. So
and
it's
it
a lot
kind
of
of gives
fun.
you a gauge as to what people are wanting, right? I'm sure you get some good feedback from this.
Oh, we do. We work with companies like Beyond, which is Mythbusters, Shark Week. They use some of our stuff for underwater, Discovery Communications, Disney, all these types of companies that, we work with or we license content to. And it's exciting because, like with Mythbusters, they said, we really want to do this. So how do we do it?
Right.
So we literally went on set with them for 2 days, showed them how we stitched the content, did all the experimenting, and let them literally do hands-on in the environment. So then we turned them loose, and they've done a great job ever since, which is awesome.
Now, one of my biggest questions is, you've only been around for 4.5 years. How do people like Disney and Mythbusters, and you said you've even been to the top of Mount Everest, not you personally, but your product, how do they access you in 4 years? I feel like that's amazing for a startup company.
Yeah, it's been really exciting because they, matter of fact, if you just Google 360 video.
It's super dry in here, guys. We're in Las Vegas.
Yes, exactly.
And it's very hot out.
It's just really exciting because we've been around in the industry so long, and because we share how we do it, that's what's made us really grow.
Access.
Yeah, and the community, one guy says the next, 360 Heroes told us how to do this. Give these guys a call.
Awesome.
And so next thing you know, it keeps coming in, and
you make a name for yourself.
Exactly. We have between all of our clientele, it's right around 28,000 all total, between all the sales that we've done.
Wow.
And when you have that type of, even our email base is like 22,000, 23,000, our subscriber base, and that's all on them, you know? So they realize that we're there to help the producer, Even though we do our own production, we learn from that and then just pass it on to you.
Now, how do you feel? I know you're in the middle of VR world over here in NAB. Have you gotten a chance to walk around the floor and really see kind of what else is out there?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Excuse me. A little bit, but just in the VR area, because I just want to see who the competition is and see how they're doing it and stuff like that. But a little bit. And what I think is really amazing is NAB and VR, I think they really woke up this year. It's really amazing because we actually had the ambassador of NAB come over and visit our booth.
Oh, very cool.
And he was telling me a little bit about VR, and I was telling him about the experience of the shark eating our prototype rigs and all this type of stuff. And
that happened?
Yeah, they did.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, we were actually doing a shoot a couple years ago in New Zealand.
Okay.
And we were in the water for less than 60 seconds, and the $10,000 prototype got eaten by a great white. And you can actually see that live on my website at 360heros.com. Yeah. Well, the problem is he actually bit it off, and down it went. And the thing of it is, I told somebody I'll give him a $5,000 reward, and nobody's gone to get it yet. I don't know if I can get it.
I wonder. That's very funny. But so, I mean, the reason that's so amazing to me is a couple years ago, you wouldn't even have had the footage of the shark doing that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That is so cool. That's really shown kind
Yep.
of where we've come.
Well, what's even interesting too is one of the crews that we work with as part of our team. It's Bill McDonald Productions,
Okay.
and they just last week, 2 weeks ago, actually have a shark eating our rig. And you can, in VR, it's really cool because the shark comes up to you, he looks right at you, and then he engulfs. So it
my
really,
gosh.
in VR, you can
You're getting eaten by a shark.
simulate being eating. And the neat part is when he opens up his mouth, you can see the parasites in his mouth hanging out on his tongue. It's
That's
freaking cool.
disgusting. But you really hit on something. That's where VR is, and that's kind of
Yeah.
where it's taking us. And people, a lot of people throughout this show, throughout this week, have said, is it something that's going to last? Is it a fad like 3D? I think right there in that one sentence, you make it known that it is not.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not something that will bring people together per se, but everybody wants to see that action, like you just
Exactly.
said. It's something that you can't see unless you're actually getting eaten
Yep.
by the shark, and you don't want to really
Well,
be there.
plus just a simple example. Let's say you're handicapped, okay, and you've always wanted to go scuba diving, okay. You can literally put on the gear and feel like
in
you're
it.
there.
Yes,
You know, and that's
fantastic.
That's amazing.
Right.
You know?
So where can everybody find this content? You know, get to know the rig, see your price points, all of that stuff.
Well, everything is available on 360heros.com. We also have a CDN hosting network, and that's called video.360heros.com. We've got VR newsletters, we got news feeds, and we show you everything at 360 Heroes, and that's what we want to do.
Awesome. Well, I want to come check out your Santa Monica location. Can I do
Yes,
that?
absolutely.
Awesome.
We got a crew there. Just come on out and enjoy.
Great. This is so nice to meet you, Michael. Michael from 360 Heroes, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Sounds good. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for being part of BeTerrific, because that's what we want to be, is be terrific right along with you guys. So
Thank you. I'm sure Michael will appreciate that, and you guys are terrific, so thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
You guys go check out 360 Heroes for all their latest info revealed here at NAB 2016. We are coming to you live. We have a little bit left in our day, so stay right there. You're watching BeTerrific, and we will be right back after this.